Being a lawyer was something which I always thought about as something that was going to further my desires, my interests, my life goals. Talking to my parents, watching what they did, the interest that they had in the community and giving back, and certainly making a difference in people's lives, that I thought that being a lawyer was going to be the best way that I could fulfill those kinds of goals, which were very, very important to me. At the end of the day, we're helping profession. What we're doing is that we're providing a service. We're helping other folks to achieve some goal, some end. In order for you to be able to best help people, you have to feel passionate and feel as though what you are doing is the right thing.
He believes in doing the right thing. Whatever it is that he's doing in his case, he believes that he's doing the right thing, and because of that, I think that just invigorates him, and he likes knowing that he can help people and loves the idea that he's got the ability to do that probably better than anybody else in this city, as far as I'm concerned.
And what Brad has done throughout his career is make a difference every day in the lives of the people he represents and the clients that he takes care of.
When I see him talking about something that has happened that he thinks the law should not have sanctioned, that the law should have corrected, and it's in those moments that you can see the mind, the wheel starts spinning, and it's in those moments that he'll have these ideas that will later turn into case-saving or case-dispositive sorts of ideas that are really spurred in my mind by that passion.
My passion comes from my core belief in what it is that I'm doing. It is also from knowing that what I'm doing is assisting people.
You'll see him in the Court of Appeals, for example, or in the Supreme Court or in the 10th Circuit, arguing cases on behalf of his clients. Brad is always the most prepared, ready to answer any questions that the court may have about the facts of the case, about the law. You see the results from the effort and the time that he puts into his work.
That passion, I think, spurs some sort of inner genius that's always up there, but when it gets pushed or activated, it turns into another gear.
Brad's heart is what controls what he does as a lawyer. He combines his heart with his brain, which is truly brilliant.
I think Brad has the most brilliant legal mind in the Denver community by far with respect to insurance law. He knows it backwards and forwards.
And it very often is a David versus Goliath fight. There's no better feeling that I have ever had than to be able to call up one of my clients and say that I just got off the phone with the insurance company's counsel and they've agreed to pay for a bone marrow transplant that they require in order for them to literally to help to save their lives.
Brad has helped forge, insurance bad faith law in Colorado over the last 15, 20 years. And he is extremely passionate about that work.
Being a lawyer is not just simply reading cases, arguing. It's also about the relationships that you have with people. It's also being a well-rounded person. It's what you bring to all your experiences that you bring to bear.
Well, he can put things into, and use words in a way that will make his cause sound very convincing. He's not ever someone, who tell you something that he doesn't believe or that he wouldn't apply to himself.
Brad has a very intellectual side, and that is at the same time pretty boring. So what I've done is I have tape recorded some of Brad's conversations with me, and when I have a difficult time sleeping, I play them.
He can't get away from paper. He's got notes of depositions that he took back in the 80s on legal pads sitting in his office. What for? Those cases have long been closed, but the man cannot get away from paper. Everything that goes out of this office has to be top quality. And he insists on that, and he instills that quality of work in the other attorneys in the office.
I very much thank the CTLA for this tremendous honor I am truly humbled by it. I think about the fact you talk about a lifetime of achievement. I hope it doesn't mean that after tonight that it means sort of the waning moments of my career. I certainly hope and think that I've got a lot of energy and passion and desire to go forward for many, many years to come. That said, I certainly appreciate this honor. It certainly is a capstone, at least at this stage of my life.
Having worked with Norm and having known Norm for so many years and knowing what he embodies, Norm would be so proud that you got this award and would absolutely be beaming right now to think that you received his Lifetime Achievement Award. Congratulations.